Ever wondered how websites are built? It all begins with HTML, a language that has been around since the 90s. The birth of HTML dates back to 1991, when a brilliant mind named Tim Berners-Lee conceived this groundbreaking language. It's not an exaggeration to say that HTML, or hypertext markup language as the techies call it, is the backbone of the internet as we know it today. It's the standard markup language used to display documents in a web browser. Every web page you've ever visited, every form you've filled out, every image you've clicked on is all thanks to HTML. Over the years we've seen HTML evolve, with each version bringing new tags, attributes, and functionalities, making the web more interactive and user-friendly. So that's how HTML came into existence, setting the foundation for web development. Now let's dive into the core of HTML, the tags. These are the elements that shape a website. Imagine HTML tags as the building blocks of a website. Each tag represents a different kind of content or aspect of the web page's structure. They are the fundamental elements that instruct the browser on how to display the content. Let's start with some common tags. The E tag, for instance, is where you place metadata about your web page, such as its title and links to CSS style sheets. Speaking of titles, the bar E tag is nested within the head tag and is used to set the title of the web page that appears in the Browsers tab. Next up, we have the E tag. This is where the magic happens. The body tag contains all the content that is visible to the users when they visit your web page. It includes text, images, videos, links, and more. Then there are MAL and E tags. As their name suggests, these tags are used to define the header and the footer of a web page. The header typically contains the site's logo, navigation links, and sometimes a site-wide search box. The footer, on the other hand, usually holds information like the site's copyright statement, links to privacy policies, and contact information. Now let's talk about and alt tags. The div tag is a block-level element used to group other elements together, while the span tag is an inline element used to style a specific piece of content within a line of text. Lastly, it's crucial to remember that most HTML tags come in pairs, an opening tag and a closing tag. The opening tag starts the element, and the closing tag, which is the same as the opening tag but with a / before the tag name, ends it. For example, a paragraph is started with and ended with /p. With the right use of tags, you can create a robust structure for your website. But how do you start coding? Header. So, you want to start coding in HTML? It's simpler than you might think. To begin your journey into the world of HTML, you'll need two things: a basic understanding of how HTML works and a good text editor. Now, when we talk about understanding HTML, we're not suggesting you need to master it right off the bat. Rather, you should grasp the fundamental concept that HTML is a markup language used to structure content on the web. Now let's talk about text editors. There are many options out there, but some popular choices include Sublime Text, Atom, and Visual Studio Code. These editors are designed to make coding easier, offering features like syntax highlighting and auto-completion. So, pick one that suits your needs and get it installed. Once you're set up with your understanding of HTML and your text editor, it's time to start coding. Every HTML file begins with a simple structure. This structure includes a doc-type declaration, which is simply a way to tell the browser, hey, this is an HTML document you're looking at. Following the doc type, we have the opening tag and closing tag. These encase the entire HTML document. Inside these, we have two important sections, the and the. The section is where you'll include meta information about your web page, like its title or links to CSS style sheets. The aller is where the magic happens. This is where you'll put all the content that users will see on your web page, everything from text and images to links and multimedia. Once you've written your HTML code, save it as a .html file. Now, how to run this file? Simply right-click on the file and open it with any web browser. You'll see your HTML come to life right there on your screen. And that's it. You've just taken your first step into the world of web development with HTML.